Graded stakes racing continues. This time we look back at Oaklawn Park. It was the Grade 1 Apple Blossom. And kind of an interesting setup in this race. We had an impressive winner in our last race, Serengetti Empress, kind of breaking a losing streak. She got loose on the lead. She was sent out of the gate the last time, but really it was an easy trip in a small field, and it was sloppy, and she won off, and people kind of thought she had turned the corner. Meanwhile, from out west, you had Cece, who had a similar easy trip, kind of drew the garden trip against a small field the last time out. She drew the outside post though, and then you had Ollie's Candy coming off an even effort against Cece, and then also other contenders, Point of Honor with the prep of Tampa Bay. Meanwhile, on the tote board, it was Serengetti Empress going to the lead, and out of the gate, Serengetti Empress kind of lost all chance because Ollie's Candy went out like a shot and dictated the pace. 22-1, 45-3. Serengetti Empress cannot run without the lead. She was done. She was being asked and scrubbed upon at the half-mile call. Meanwhile, getting a nice trip from the outside was Cece. She was able to just relax and raid a little bit. And cutting out those fractions on the front end, especially that 110 at the third call, was Ollie's Candy. She did save a lot of ground. She set the pace for the quarter, opened it up at the half, and then came around the turn with the lead, kind of opened up by a length, but Cece was kind of gobbling up ground from the outside, and Cece continues to run pretty strong races back-to-back here. She ran down a tough, hard not to love the last time at Santa Anita. Now she picks up the win in the final stride at Oaklawn Park, so she's a two-time Grade 1 winner in 2020. And definitely the type of horse that with not a lot of races going to be run this year, she has the early edge for the older filly and mare division. A nice effort from third place finisher Point of Honor, but really no excuses here. She had all the whole stretch and fast fraction. She passed some horses, ran good. You know, she's still rounding into form. She beat Street Band. Her and Street Band had an inside trip. She kind of beat her in the last stride. Point of Honor did to Gavra the third. Street Band was fourth. Go Google herself ran wide on the turn, made up a little bit of a ground, but really the disappointing horse was here, and a lot to be expected with Serengetti Empress. She just needs the lead, and she can't handle a full field and a fast pace and not getting the lead. She needs to set those fractions and kind of relax a little bit, and she just didn't get that kind of trip in a 14-horse field. Nice effort from Cece. Who knows when the next Grade 1's going to be, and we'll also see what happens next for Ollie's Candy. She'll probably go back out west, but not a lot of races out there for her at this time as well. Street Band probably goes out east, and we'll probably see Point of Honor in some of the Saratoga Belmont races this summer as well. What did you think of the Apple Blossom? Did you like CC, or did you prefer Ollie's Candy's trip? Leave a note below, share this video with other horse racing fans, and remember, hit subscribe. We've also got to look back at the Count Fleet handicap, and we'll continue to race you up to the Arkansas Derby in a couple of weeks and graded stakes racing throughout the summer. Hit that subscribe button as we take a look back at these graded stakes races.